I'm Ryan with Alberta Skylights Elite Roofing here with Trevor today. We just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about some roofing warranties.
Absolutely. Let's talk about some roofing warranties, Ryan.
Sure.
So we're going to talk specifically about GAF and how they compare with other roofing companies, shingle companies, shingle manufacturers.
Yep.
Let's jump right into some questions. Number one, what is a roofing warranty and why is it important for homeowners to understand it?
The roofing warranty is a document you're going to get from your roofing contractor if they're any good, or otherwise you can download it from the internet. It's going to give you an outline of what's actually covered with your roofing shingles. So you get your roof done, they say, oh, you got a 50-year warranty. That document it's actually going to tell you what's covered with that warranty. You might be surprised to see what is and what is not in that document, however.
All right, no spoilers. Let's let's go a little bit further and see what we can find out. Question number two, what's the difference between a workmanship warranty and a manufacturer's warranty?
Okay, so the difference between a workmanship warranty and the manufacturer's warranty is going to cover you against defects that are going to happen in the roof. So your shingles start losing granules, they start delaminating and falling apart, they start curling prematurely, they fail. Those are all defect-related issues. The workmanship warranty is covered by the person who actually installs that roof, typically. And that's going to cover things where if the installer made a mistake, they didn't nail the shingles properly, they didn't follow the installation stagger, and it looks terrible, the flashings aren't done correctly and you get a leak. Those are the kind of things that you're going to get from a workmanship warranty.
Hey, question number three.
Sure.
Why do you think warranties are one of the most misunderstood aspects of the roofing industry?
Warranties are really, really misunderstood, predominantly because the roofing contractors either don't know or they purposely mislead people whenever they sell them. So a contractor will come through and he'll say, yep, this shingle has a 50-year warranty, you're good. You sign it, you get that job done. 12 years from now, you have a problem and you start looking for a warranty. All of a sudden, you realize you don't have a warranty. Well, what happened? Either the guy who sold you that warranty didn't know what he was selling you, or he did, he just didn't want you to know what's actually in there. The fine print, the pro ratings, all of the other ways that the manufacturers can get out of liability with those warranties. That's what makes them really, really misunderstood. Nobody takes the time to read them and explain them.
Okay, that sounds a little bit shady.
A little ominous.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about GAF warranties. So who is GAF and what makes their warranty program stand out?
GAF is a manufacturer of shingles and amongst a million other things. They're one of the oldest, largest companies around. I think GAF started in 1886, if I'm not mistaken, so 140-ish years. They actually invented the architectural shingle that most people use these days. What makes their warranty system stand out compared to everyone else is, well, first of all, they actually stand behind their products. They honor their warranties. They kind of help along in that regard. Further, GAF is one of very few manufacturers who will actually cover the workmanship. So you have your material defect warranty and your workmanship. They're both covered by one person, which kind of stops the contractor from saying, oh, it's a shingle problem, and the manufacturer saying, oh, he didn't install it right. You as a homeowner, you kind of get left in the lurch. With the proper warranties from GAF, they cover it all. So there's none of that back and forth.
No finger pointing.
None.
Yeah, that's his job, not my job, that kind of thing. So what are the different levels of the GAF warranties that are available to homeowners?
So there's effectively 4 levels of warranty that you can get from GAF. The first level of warranty would be, if you yourself just went and bought the materials and put them on there. That's going to give you a 50-year material warranty against defects. The first 10 years are non-prorated, meaning they don't lose in value over those first 10 years. After that, they prorate down to 20% residual value over the course of the next 40 years, and then they just carry that 20% residual value as long as you have your house or the subsequent person who was transferred to. From there, once you start becoming a certified contractor with GAF, you've got a bit of a background checking. You can offer what's called the System Plus warranty. The System Plus warranty covers all of the same things that first warranty did, but it extends that non-prorated period out to 50 years. So for 50 years, any manufacturing defects pop up in that shingle, you're covered. You don't have to worry about any of that. It still has a 20% residual value after the effect of that. Mm-hmm. Once you become a certified plus or a master elite contractor, which is fairly tricky to get to, but once you get there, you have access to the silver pledge and the golden pledge warranties. These warranties cover everything that the System Plus warranty did, but they also cover the tear off and disposal. So if there's ever an issue, now all of a sudden your disposal is covered as well. And they also offer workmanship coverage. So with those two warranties, you get Silver Pledge gives you 10 years of workmanship warranty. Golden Pledge gives you 25, and in some cases up to 30 years. Further, because you have to have the required components to get the Silver Pledge and the Golden Pledge warranty, you also get unlimited wind speed warranty. So 175 mile an hour winds, you're covered. That GAF has actually taken it to the point where they think your house will collapse before those shingles will come off. So unlimited wind speed warranty.
Wow, that's pretty incredible for a warranty on a shingle.
Yep, the GAF is all over the place, down in the hill belts, tornado alleys, over Miami-Dade County where you're getting all the hurricanes. They're pretty experienced with this sort of stuff. Alberta, we might get the odd tornado, but not like they get in the States.
Yeah.
So
Not like that, where they have tornado season.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's talk about the Silver and Gold Pledge warranty. So just give us a brief overview of both of those.
So the Silver and Golden Pledge warranties are very, very similar. The biggest differentiator between them is the length of time in which the manufacturer is going to cover our workmanship. They both have non-prorated material defect warranties. They both have installation coverage in case we do something wrong or make a mistake in there. They both cover for tear off of the old roof. They both cover for installation of the new roof. So it is a very comprehensive warranty system. The biggest differentiator, like I say, is the Silver Pledge has a 10-year workmanship warranty. Golden Pledge has 25 years, and in some cases 30, depending on the shingle you get. Keeping in mind this is all residential warranties. It's a little bit different if you have a commercial property or a church, multifamily. They're a little bit different. We can cover that in a different video.
Okay. Now, what does a homeowner need to do to qualify for a Silver or Golden Pledge warranty?
So in order to get the Silver or Golden Pledge warranty, you have to choose a Certified Plus or a Master Elite contractor. Further, that contractor has to take and install to the manufacturing specs. There's certain materials we have to use, and we have to install them in a certain way to get that. And from there, we have to actually register the warranty on your behalf. You can't just take and register the warranty on your own. So your warranty is actually registered to you and to your home. So it makes it a lot easier. If you ever do have a problem, it's literally just calling it up. You don't have to worry about your paperwork, any of that stuff. It's all taken care of for you.
Okay, now let's compare these warranties with a basic limited warranty that comes with most shingles.
Okay, so the basic warranty with most shingles, most manufacturers have that same 10-year non-prorated period for their shingles. From there, they heavily prorate everything. A lot of manufacturers will find any which way they can to skate liability. And this is what a lot of people aren't aware of. Like, for example, did you know your roof actually has to leak before most manufacturers are going to honor a warranty?
I did not know that.
Your roof could be curled and falling apart and in your gutters. If it's not leaking, you have no warranty. They won't even consider the claim. It's literally written right into their paperwork. Other things they try to do to get away from their liability, they'll make sure that that roof had to be installed perfectly. If one nail is out of place, if one shingle is just a little off, whether it has anything to do with the problem you're having with your roof or not, no warranty. They're just going to skate liability. If you don't have your original paperwork, no warranty. If you sold your house, most likely, no warranty. They go through any hoop they can to keep from paying you out on your warranty. Their warranties are designed to protect them, not you.
So that's kind of terrible. When you think about it, they're going to come out and find any excuse to not pay out the warranty, is what it sounds like to me.
That's more or less the gist of it. What usually ends up happening is, you've got your roof, and if that contractor is still in business, you call that contractor and you say, hey, XYZ Roofing Co., there's a problem with my roof. And they come out and they say, oh, the shingles are wrong. The bad batch of shingles. The manufacturer comes out and says, oh, well, he didn't install it correctly. You get left in the middle. You're the one who's got to fight for your own rights in there. There's a reason that so few shingle manufacturers ever have to pay out, because they do exactly what was outlaid in their warranty. Your roof isn't leaking. It's not our problem. He didn't install it correctly. It's not our problem. You don't have your paper. Not our problem. That's the way those warranties are written. GAF, especially with the Silver and Golden Pledge warranties, first of all, that warranty is registered to you in your home, so you don't have to worry about your paperwork. It's a phone call away. You're in the database. Secondly, They actually, even with the System Plus warranty, they don't care how that shingle was installed. I could install that shingle backwards and upside down. If it's a defect in the product, it's still covered. They're not tied together. The roof does not have to leak. They just want to stand behind their products and make sure you're getting what you actually signed up for. So considerable difference.
Yeah, that's a huge difference. So how do GAF's enhanced warranties compare to what other roofing brands like Owens Corning and CertainTeed offer?
Yeah, so there's a handful of different companies that will offer to carry the workmanship for their contractors. It kind of gets to wonder how much of that is more marketing versus actual, teeth to the warranty. So let's take an example of a circumstance where you've got an Owens Corning house with a certified warranty in there, and you've got the GAF with the silver golden pledge warranty, and there's an issue. It's a workmanship issue. That's really where the differences are going to come down to. If it's an Owens Corning roof, they actually require that contractor to go back and fix that on his own dime. If it's a GAF roof, they pay that contractor to go back and fix it, even if he did it wrong. So if you're in a situation where you've got a problem on your roof and it's a big one, maybe the shingles were nailed incorrectly, that means the whole roof has to come off. Which one would you rather have? The guy who's got to pay for that out of his own pocket, or the guy who's going to get paid to fix it even though he was the one who made the mistake? These other manufacturers, they'll step in if that contractor says, no, we're not going to do this, or they're not in business. Then they'll step in and try and help you out to get, your roof replaced properly. GAF, they take care of it all the same. So I don't know, for me, I'd rather deal with a guy who's getting paid to fix it. He's a lot more incentivized to do it properly than the guy who's disincentivized because he's got to pay for it out of his own pocket, right?
Right. All right, Ryan, let's talk about how easy or difficult it is to put in a claim with GAF.
Oh, absolutely. So we kind of have a little bit of an edge when it comes to this one, in that we have such a close relationship with the manufacturer. For us, the majority of our claims are simply handled by taking a picture of it, sending it off to our sales rep. They just ask us what's wrong, what we want, get it done, send us a bill. That's kind of to be honest, that's not the proper way that we should be handling GAF warranties. They're also not much more difficult. If you have an issue with your GAF roof, it's a simple matter of calling the manufacturer. Hey, my name is so-and-so. This is my address. I'm having an issue. They will send a Master Elite contractor. If they're still in business, they'll send the guy who installed that roof out. If they're not in business, they'll send another Master Elite contractor out to go and take a look at it. Either way, that contractor who looks at it is getting paid for that inspection. They find out what the issue is, send it off to the manufacturer. They issue a purchase order. Job is done. Just get it fixed. It's simple. We don't really have a lot of warranty claims with GAF. The vast majority of them, like I say, are handled simply by just taking a picture and talking to the sales rep. That's what it is. We had one where the roof was about 5 or 6 years old, and the gentleman developed a leak. So we went to go by and take a look at it, and it turned out one of his vents had cracked on the top side, so it was letting water in. I took a picture of it. I sent it off to the rep. Hey, we have an issue. This is leaking. His answer was, well, how many vents are on that house? I said, well, there's 7. He says, replace them all and send me a bill. That was it. That was the whole warranty. He just wanted to make sure that my customer was taken care of. They know that by taking care of me and my customers, I'm going to want to keep dealing with them. That's in their highest interest. So that's how they handle things. It's really simple to get a warranty claim with GAF in the rare event that there is an issue.
That's really good. Yeah, you don't really hear of that with anything, really, when it comes to warranty work.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, their viewpoint on it is we're out there promoting their product. We want to look good. They want us to look good. Everybody looks good. And most importantly, the homeowner's getting it taken care of, right?
All right. So in your experience, which manufacturer stands behind their warranty the most when the customer actually needs it?
In my experience, GAF is pretty much the only one who stands behind their product when it's actually needed. We had some BP shingles at one point in time where they were crumbling and falling off. Every time somebody sneezed in the neighborhood, they were blowing off on the roof. We literally had to chase them for 6 months to get them to give us an answer on that warranty. In the meantime, they had taken all of the materials we needed to fix these blow-offs and quarantined them because they knew there was an issue with them. You couldn't even buy the materials to fix this anymore. After 6 months of hounding them, they literally told me, listen, we know we made a bad batch of shingles and we know you've got some of them, but we're going to wait to see what happens. It might fix itself. That was literally the response we got from them.
It might fix itself.
It might just fix itself. We had another one with the same manufacturer. It was a handful of years later doing spec homes. The shingles, you'd literally take them out of the bundle and they would rip 3 shingles deep. You could put your finger up and just poke a hole through it. So I called the manufacturer, before we install these on somebody's new construction home, like, I want you to know that there's a problem here. Like, maybe we should get these fixed out. Their literal response to me was, well, it's been in our experience that contractors who know how to handle the materials don't have those problems. That was how that warranty went. So now we're in a situation where we have to put these shingles on the house. It's spec'd by the manufacturer, it's spec'd by the developer. That's what we have to put on there. How would you like to know that's what got put on your brand new home? That's how those warranty claims are. The GAF, it's so simple. It's literally, most times you take a picture, you send it to the manufacturer. Okay, send us a bill. That's done. It's over with. Day and night, GAF is the easiest to deal with in any of that.
Insane. That is some crazy stuff.
True stories, all true. You'd think a guy is making this stuff up at how wild it sounds, but that's the state of the industry.
Wow. Okay. Buyer beware, folks. So now let's talk about the Silver Pledge Warranty. So what exactly does a Silver Pledge Warranty cover?
Okay, so the Silver Pledge Warranty inherently has to have the required components to get the unlimited wind speed warranty. So you're going to get that right off the hop. The shingles themselves also have an algae warranty. It's going to cover you for algae staining, and that's also going to be included in there. The Silver Pledge Warranty is going to cover you for any material defects up to 50 years. It's full tear-off, full replacement, disposal, anything that goes wrong with it. It's not just the shingles, however. It's also going to cover any of the accessories, the underlays, the starter strips, the ridge caps, the nails, the flashings, the vents. That's all covered. That's all part of that warranty. Most importantly, though, the Silver Pledge Warranty covers your workmanship. So you're not left in that back and forth battle between the contractor saying the shingles failed and the manufacturer saying he didn't install it correctly. It's all covered under one comprehensive warranty backed by the manufacturer. The roofing contractor is not in business, not a problem. The roofing contractor is in business, he's getting paid to fix it anyways, so he's incentivized to do it properly. It's a really, really good system. 10 years workmanship warranty covered with all of the other stuff.
All right. Now let's talk about the ventilation and flashing. So does Silver Pledge Warranty cover that stuff?
Yes, it actually does. So your flashings, if you've got a problem with your flashings, likely there's a workmanship issue. And the Silver Pledge Warranty covers that workmanship issue up to 10 years. So yes, it actually covers that. As far as the vents, GAF manufactures all of their own vents that we use on your project anyhow. Yes, they're all covered as well. So everything, it's a complete system that's covered with that Silver Pledge Warranty.
So what are the inspection requirements for the Silver Pledge Warranty?
The inspection requirements on the Silver Pledge and the Golden Pledge Warranty, GAF reserves the right to inspect our roofs at any given time. We never know which ones, if they're going to inspect them, which ones, when they're coming, and we're held liable to those inspection reports. So if they come through and they'll literally call the homeowner. We have to register the warranty so they know where these houses are. They call the homeowner, hey, you've been selected for a warranty inspection. They show up, they do their punch list items. There's a whole form that they'll fill out. They'll send a copy to the homeowner and a copy to us. We're required to go back and fix that in order to make that warranty happen. It used to be that every Golden Pledge warranty had that inspection on there. Now they don't do that. It's just spot checks. So we never know when, we never know where they're coming, but we have to keep our quality up because at any given time, Mr. Inspector's knocking on the door. When they come to town, they don't just inspect one, they inspect a whole lot of roofs. So you have to keep your quality up quite a bit.
All right. Now, when it comes to warranty claims, who handles the warranty claims under the Silver Pledge Warranty? Is it GAF or the installer?
So the best way of going about that would be if you ever have a problem with your roof, you should contact the contractor who put that on. You're always welcome to reach out to the manufacturer, but the manufacturer is going to send the installer back to check it out anyways. So your first call the person who put it on, the roofing contractor. If we get there and we see it was something that we did wrong, we can take and we can fix it. We can invoice the manufacturer, be done with it. We can take and just fix it on our own dollar, whatever it is we want to do to make sure that you're taken care of. If you're not happy with the result of that inspection, you're always welcome to call the manufacturer. They'll send out a different Master Elite contractor to take a look at it and see what's where. So you're always covered no matter what.
Now let's talk about the Golden Pledge.
Sure.
How does the Golden Pledge warranty differ from Silver Pledge?
The Golden Pledge offers all of the same things that the Silver Pledge warranty does, that 50-year non-prorated materials, the unlimited wind speed warranties, all the algae resistance, that's all covered in there. The tear off, the labor, that's all covered. Where it differentiates is that instead of a 10-year workmanship warranty, which is offered in the Silver Pledge, you get a 25-year workmanship warranty with the Golden Pledge warranty. And in some cases, depending on the shingle you choose, up to 30 years. So you've got some really, really long-term protection covering you against pretty much everything.
Yeah, and well, maybe let's talk a little bit about the roofing industry in general. So
Sure.
when
Yeah,
it comes
absolutely.
to, roofers, like you gave a statistic before as to how long roofers are typically in the business for,
Yep.
or roofing companies are in business for.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then what it takes to actually become a GAF certified Master Elite.
Sure. So in the US, they have what's called the Small Business Administration, and they just help small businesses. They put out statistics on a regular basis. A very shocking statistic I saw that come out of there was that 96% of roofing contractors are completely out of business within their first 5 years of being in business. So a lot of times you're going to see people are going to come by and they're going to say, oh yeah, we'll give you your roof and we're going to give you a lifetime workmanship warranty or 15-year, 20-year workmanship warranty. It's only as good as the guy who's installing it. If he's not in business, where's that warranty? We see that on a regular basis. People, 6-year-old roofs that are failing and the company's no longer in business. What are you going to do, right? You don't have a warranty. With GAF, they don't allow just anybody to become a Master Elite. It's actually a fairly laid out process to get there. First things first, you have to become a certified contractor. Certified contractor, you have access to the System Plus warranty. At that point there, what they're looking for is they want to see, are you going through their trainings? Are you going through their programs to better yourself as a contractor? They're looking at how many warranty claims you're getting. If somebody's putting out crap workmanship on their System Plus, they don't want to take and give them the Golden Pledge, Silver Pledge warranties. So it's a bit of a process to see where that goes through. Actually, only 2% of contractors ever get their Master Elite status. So it's kind of it's a dog and pony show to get there. They do all sorts of vetting. They check out, they call the distributors, make sure you're paying your bills. They take a look at your insurances, make sure they're up to date. You have to have your compensation, your business licensing, all of that stuff has to be in there. There's training requirements. You have to have so many training credits every year. It's a process. It's not just a matter of going on a manufacturer's website and saying, hey, I want to be a certified roofing contractor. Okay, here's our logo. Away you go. There's way more to it.
Gotcha. Well, that's good. That's why being a Master Elite is different, and you can offer these different warranties. So now when it comes to the Golden Pledge, how come you often recommend the Golden Pledge warranty to your customers?
Well, for me, it's a peace of mind. I mean, if you're going to get a warranty, let's get a warranty that's actually going to give you proper coverage. That 25-year non-prorated workmanship coverage at 50-year material warranty, there's some tremendous peace of mind in there. In order to sell you that warranty, we have to install your roof in a certain fashion. And we pretty much install to that fashion regardless. I mean, it's just best roofing practices. They're not asking you to do anything exorbitant. It's just basic good roofing practices. We install to that regardless. So the cost of upgrading between a regular roof and the Golden Pledge is actually really not a bunch. So when you take and you see those two side by each, oftentimes it just makes a lot of sense.
Does GAF back the warranty even if the original contractor goes out of business?
Yes, actually, GAF does back the warranty even if the original guy goes out of business. That's actually one of the biggest selling features of the Silver and Golden Pledge warranties. You don't have to worry about whether that contractor is or isn't in business. It's all backed by the manufacturer. Further, you don't get caught up in the he said, she said, his fault, my fault, finger pointing game. GAF covers everything regardless. So
now, here's a question about the Master Elite program. Why can only Master Elite contractors offer the Golden Pledge?
Roofing in and of itself is a fairly transient industry. There's a lot of
transients in roofing.
A lot of transients in roofing, yeah. There's some questionable people in there. And it's easy to come up and just say, yeah, we're the best. I mean, everybody says they're the best. Nobody's just going to go and say, oh, yeah, we're mediocre. Everyone's always going to claim to be the best, right? GAF doesn't want to take and put their liability, their financial liability behind just anybody. I mean, when they say we're going to cover Alberta Skylights Elite Roofing's workmanship, they're taking a financial risk, right? If we take and we install your roof wrong, they're on the hook for that. They have to pay for that. So they don't want just anybody doing that. They want to make sure they've vetted, that we're trained, that they've seen our work. There's a pretty good reason not anybody can offer that warranty.
All right. So getting that status is one thing, but what do you have to do to maintain that status?
Maintaining that status is another thing. There's, once again, all sorts of ongoing training. Every single year we have to take and we have to submit all of our insurance documents. We have to get vetted every year. Every year is a new year. If you're not following the program properly, if you're not carrying the insurances, you're not doing the training, you'll get kicked out of that program quite quickly. The other things that are important in that program there is, if you're getting a bunch of callbacks, they don't want you in that program, right? So you're very incentivized to do the job properly. If you're getting spot checks on your work and it's failing regularly, yeah, you're going to have a hard time with it. So.
All right. Now, let's talk about a scenario. So walk us through an example where a homeowner benefited from their GAF warranty.
Absolutely. So one experience we had was actually on a condo board, not very far from my house. We'd taken and we installed a timberline roof on there. And this was a 4-story high building with some very, very steep, we call them turrets, just very steep portions of the roof. You can't walk them, not safely. I was in the neighborhood and I actually noticed some of the ridge capping had blown off. So they had a proper warranty on their roof, the Golden Pledge. What we did is I took a picture of it and I sent it to the manufacturer. And they said, okay, well, what is it going to take to fix that? Well, it's 4 stories in the air and steep. We needed a man lift to get up there. So we told them, well, we're going to need this man lift and we're going to spend a day of labor and get this going. It took them about 4 hours. They came back to us and they said, okay, fine, everything's approved, but we don't want you to do just that one. We want you to do all of them while you're there because we don't want to have to deal with this again. That's one example where, it really benefited them. Mm-hmm. Another example we had, actually a couple of these, there was a master elite contractor here in the Edmonton area who actually went out of business, but he had sold a bunch of the Golden Pledge and Silver Pledge warranties. So a few years goes by, all of a sudden these roofs are having problems and they're calling the manufacturer. They can't get a hold of the contractor. He's not in business. They call the manufacturer. The manufacturer actually pays us to go out and inspect that roof, find out what the problem is, and to fix it. So the homeowner is always taken care of. If they'd have gone with any other roofing manufacturer, they'd have been left paying that on their own.
Yeah, they'd have been out of luck.
Yep, SOL.
All right. Now let's talk about, it seems these warranties are pretty robust, pretty thorough.
Yep.
What are some of the ways in which the GAF warranties can be voided?
The voiding of the warranty isn't exactly a thing, but there are exclusions. I mean, everything's got an exclusion to it. So examples of what would not be covered on your roof is, if you go up there with an ice scraper and start chipping off ice and damage all the shingles. That's nothing to do with the manufacturer, nothing to do with the install. That was just, somebody doing something they shouldn't have. Or another example, your roof gets installed and 3-4 years later, the tree grows up beside it and all of the branches start rubbing and knocking the shingles off. That has nothing to do with the actual shingle itself. That's not covered by it. Heavy storm, yes, you're covered. Hail, no, you're not. That's nothing to do with the shingle that it got, beat to snot from a big hailstorm. That's an insurance claim in there. So things that are covered, anything that's a defect in the materials or in the workmanship, not covered. Anything you did to your own roof.
All right. So in your estimation, how do these warranties stack up against the warranties of other manufacturers?
Well, these warranties are in a league of their own, to be honest. Most manufacturers are going to try and escape any liability whatsoever, making your roof leak before they're going to give you a warranty because, everybody wants the water damage that they're not going to cover. Making the most ridiculous installation procedures where it's impossible to ever install to their spec. I mean, literally your nail has to be 1 inch from this edge in a tiny little spot they make it impossible to ever get that roof installed exactly the way they want. And then they'll just void that warranty altogether. Oh, you don't have your receipt from it? No warranty. Oh, it's not leaking? No warranty. They just make it ridiculous. Even if that has absolutely nothing to do with what the problem is. Your shingles are all curling and falling apart. What has that got to do with the way he installed a piece of flashing? Nothing, but they'll void the warranty just because of that. So it's kind of is kind of a joke when you look at some of these other warranties, the way they go about it. The GAF, the Golden Pledge, the Silver Pledge, the System Plus, none of that matters. Whether the shingle was installed correctly, incorrectly, if there's a defect, it's covered. If you have the Silver or the Golden Pledge, if it was installed incorrectly, you're covered. That's kind of the biggest difference of them.
All right, fair enough. So how do you walk a customer through choosing the warranty that's right for them?
Absolutely. So your house, your budget, your goals, whatever it is that you need, the way we go through this is we're going to take a look at your roof and we're going to fix any known issues. If your ventilation isn't matched up properly, we're going to include fixing that in our proposal. If you've got rotted wood, we're going to fix all of that in our proposal. You're going to know what's where. When it comes time to actually choosing the warranty that's going to work best for you, a lot of times it just comes down to the budget. There's a little bit of installation differences between the System Plus, the Silver Pledge, and the Golden Pledge warranties, mainly in the components that we have to use and how we install them. So at that point there, it's just a matter of choosing what's best for you. Does your house need a breathable underlay? Well, I don't know. Are you planning on putting solar on your roof at any point in time? Maybe it needs a solar prep package. That might be something that is going to be of value to you. When you take a look at the components as a package, oftentimes the cost is not really significant. So it's just whatever makes best for the homeowner.
All right. Now, what would you say to somebody who sees premium warranties as just an upsell?
The majority of the time when you hear a roofing contractor say, oh, those warranties are just a scam, they're just a blah, 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 that guy couldn't offer the extended warranty even if he wanted to. So his default mechanism is to, well, basically just crap all over it. I mean, it's easier to tear somebody else down than build himself up. There's a lot of people in this industry that are not as scrupulous as you'd like to think, and so they can't offer it. They just say, oh, it's terrible. But yet they're offering you a warranty that actually doesn't cover anything. So it's kind of where it is. Those warranties, are they a marketing ploy? Sure. I mean, the manufacturer wants to have the best warranties and stand behind their products as best as they are. But think about it. These are multi-billion-dollar companies. They have to honor their paperwork. I mean, if I say to you that this is going to last and it's going to do this and it doesn't, I'm going to end up getting sued. They don't want this. They have a whole legal team that's going to make these things proper for them. The problem comes down to people don't actually read what's in that warranty, and roofing contractors oftentimes just plain out mislead homeowners. They know that those warranties are junk, but when they're sitting in front of you and they want to get a sale, oh yeah, this is a great warranty. You're covered until you're not. So
yeah, you're covered until you're not. Basically, walk out the door, you're not covered.
That's the end of it, yeah.
Unless you're leaking.
The warranties, they do exactly what they say they're going to do. Mm-hmm. If you've got a roof that's 25 years old and there's a manufacturing defect, they're going to cover what's in that paperwork. Is it leaking? No warranty. That's it. Warranty did what it was supposed to do. Was it installed exactly right? No warranty. The manufacturer did exactly what they said they were going to do, right? I mean, these warranties are written in a way that protects the manufacturer, not the homeowner. Silver Pledge, Golden Pledge, System Plus warranties, they're truly an outlier in that regard. They're made for your protection. Granted, you pay a little extra for it, but in a lot of cases, you get what you pay for.
All right, let's talk about costs associated with registering these warranties.
Yep. So there is a small cost to have these warranties. I mean, nothing comes for free. That cost will already be calculated into the cost of getting your roof from us. So when we give you a proposal for your roof, you're going to have 3 different options. One is going to be the System Plus, the second is going to be the Silver Pledge, and the third is going to be the Golden Pledge warranties. It will also outline the differences between what we're going to do to install to that standard. Like I say, each one has a little bit of a different standard that has to be installed to. And from there, it's just going to be whatever's best for you. Choose the one that's going to fit your needs.
Okay, now how do these amazing warranties from GAF help homeowners when they're planning to sell their home?
Well, imagine this. You're going to sell your home and you know that that roof needs to be done. You know that you're the one who's going to pay for that roof one way or another. Whether you replace the roof today or you wait till you get an offer on your home and they say, okay, well, we want $20,000 off because the roof needs to be done. One way or another, you're paying for that roof. So the way that these warranties in Alberta Skylights Elite Roofing can help you with that is we have a fairly unique program in that what we'll do is we'll come by, we'll assess your roof, and we'll give you a price to replace that roof. But we will not install that roof until you've sold your home. So what this gives you the opportunity to do is list your house as if it had a new roof, but yet Whoever buys your house gets to choose the color they want on their new home. Further, we do that between the time whenever you get out of the house and they take possession so that there's not a lot of impact to people being in the home. And we register that warranty to the new homeowner so they have full warranty coverage. Now, that warranty is also transferable up to 20 years. It's a simple phone call, no charge. Just call and say, "Hi, my name is Ryan. I sold my house to Trevor." He gets the new warranty. It's that simple. But if you can take, and your house is, if you're trying to sell your home and you know that your roof needs to be done, maybe this is a good way of making you stand out just a little bit more.
All right. So let's sum it all up. Why is having a warranty backed by the manufacturer such a big deal?
Why is having a warranty that's backed by the manufacturer such a big deal? Well, the first part of it is, if they're not going to stand behind their product or they give you very, very poor coverage, you're on the hook for everything. A roof is not a minor investment, so wouldn't you want to be covered and know that you've got that taken care of? Secondly, having the manufacturer cover that workmanship portion, it's huge, absolutely huge. No more the contractor saying that the shingles failed, the manufacturer saying he didn't install it right, you getting left in the lurch and frustration and water damage in your house. It's just handled. I mean, who wants to deal with more than they have to? Just take and keep it simple. One manufacturer covers everything. It just makes everyone's life a lot easier.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Ryan, for sharing all this information about GAF and their amazing warranties that they offer.
Yeah, of course.
If somebody wants to get in touch with you and get their roof replaced, how do they do that?
Easiest way to get in touch with me is just go on our website. We have albertaskylights.ca. You can get all sorts of information there. We have a web chat. We have text messaging. We've got email, web form, anything that works best for you. We'll get a hold of you as soon as we can.